Well, hey guys, what is going on out there this afternoon? Hey, it's Brent Abel here, WebTennis.com, another episode of the Tennis Mindset Project. And yeah, it looks like we're working on some technique on the serve. However, it really falls into the mental category as well. Because as we talked about this morning on what's the right shot, you know, and we talked about yesterday as well, which is, you missed that first serve, and now you've got a few seconds in between missing the first and starting your service motion on the second, where there can be some severe doubts going on, such as, my God, I hope I don't double fault, or oh crap, please don't put in a little fat sitter that the returner can just unload on. And so, look, what we're going to talk about today is we're going to move past that and try to get you a little bit more confident with something that is really, really important. I know for me, as I mentioned this morning on What's the Right Shot on the 8 a.m. show, that I can't measure it, but if I could, I'll bet you I'm swinging faster. I'm bringing more swing speed into my second serve than I am on my first on my first serve. We're going to talk about that in just a second. And before we do, just a quick reminder: if you are brand new to Web Tennis, hey, thanks for finding me, and I just want to tell you what I do every day. I do this 2:30 show. Sometimes it's recorded, as it is today. Other times it is live. Most of the time it's live. But I also do an 8 a.m. Pacific show called What's the Right Shot, and that one is typically a live episode. And again, occasionally, once in a while, I've got to pre-record it. But we work on two things with What's the Right Shot. Number one, shot choice. Where do you want the ball to land over there? And then number two, just as importantly, where do you want to move to next on the court to enhance the quality of your shot choice? What I do is I cherry pick a point, a video point from a match either I played or someone else has played, and right before one of the players is about to play their shot, I pause the camera, pause the video, and ask you, what do you think's the right shot? And it's a great way to learn more about how to play the game, tennis, as opposed to just thinking that, well, if I go out there and drill forever on getting a perfect topspin forehand, that's the thing that's going to win more matches. Not really. So anyway, that's what I do every morning, 8 a.m. Pacific. And if you're on my email list, you'll get an email probably about an hour or so before, and it gives you the link as to how to get access to it on YouTube and or Facebook and or Twitter. All right, guys, let's get into it. So look, topspin second serve swing speed needs to be more than your first serve. And the reason for that is that and a lot of players do this because they're just freaked out about double faulting. They're freaked out about well, that's really the main thing. They just want to get it in play and not double fault. And really what ends up happening is because of that, swing speed gets too slow, and you might get the serve in play, but it typically just lands right in the middle of the box over there, just sits up as a fat lollipop for that returner, whether it's singles or doubles. And you don't want to do that. And the way that you get actually more a higher quality spin is from more swing speed, right? What's the purpose of a higher quality spin? Well, it's to get the ball to safely travel over the top of the net so that there's no chance that that second serve is going into the net. But it's got such a great spin to it that helps curve it back down inside the service line so that it doesn't sail deep, right? But the real benefit then is that it gets a really high bounce, right? You can, if you really got some serious swing speed, which you need to have, you can actually get what we call a kick serve, a kicker that really has a nasty bounce to it. I don't really feel like I need a kicker. I just want to make sure that I get the high bounce, doesn't give that returner an advantage. Worst case, it ends up as a neutral start to the point. But if you're playing serve and volley, as I do every time in doubles, guess what? Yeah, it takes a little bit longer, maybe a nanosecond or a second longer to get over there because of the shape of the second serve, but then the bounce gets up around shoulder high, head high, and you've actually gotten yourself a closer, maybe one step closer to the net. That's always a good thing, right? If you're transitioning from the baseline up there to join your partner. And there's nothing wrong with throwing this thing in second serve, high bouncer on singles as well. Look, next week what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you guys with your second serve, especially if it needs what we're talking about today. If it really needs, how do you get more natural swing speed to create two things? Number one, power, and number two is going to be the high quality spin that you want to impart with that power. You got to be able to control it. And once you get it, then mentally, this is what we're talking about today, right? With the Tennis Mindset Project, becoming mentally tough is that you look at a second serve not as a liability, but you look at the second serve as a real asset to your game. And just like we talked about this morning and yesterday, lots of times in both singles and doubles, I'll use a high bouncing topspin second serve as a first serve, whether it's to just kind of keep the guy a little off balance as to what's coming, because whether you're serving first serve to the tee, to the body, or out wide, all right, that's usually a kind of the same trajectory, the same ball speed coming in. And then once you add a little bit different timing to it, where it's got a higher bounce, why not? Why not be able to play that as a first serve as well? So, guys, that is it for me today. Short message because this is a pre-record. I got to be out in the court today. We're playing a tournament, National Husband-Wife Grass Court tournament here at Mission Hills Country Club. We've already played our morning match this morning. We won. We're in the finals tomorrow, but I have got a coaching student here that I promised I will go and watch their match today during this time. Anyway, look, I hope this has been helpful today. We're going to really dig in next week, and that's the week of March 11th, and get the fix-it tools out on your topspin second serve. All right, guys, hope this, like I said, hope this has been helpful. Look, any comments, any remarks, any questions, right down below in the comments area, let me know. Always happy to read those and respond. And if you want to keep the conversation private, absolutely cool. Just shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com. Guys, that is it for me today. As always, time to get out there, help someone else have a spectacular day. Gang, see you.